Yeah, doesn't look easy though. And ciao nice people, welcome. We are here developing more. Especially now we want coding. Yeah, who doesn't love some good coding, right? We love to break our head around anything, to be honest. So we should start by opening the picture plugin, because we are doing weird stuff with it, I would say. At least I'm glad I'm separating the plugins. I have one for the health bar, one for the cursor, one for the gamepad. I'm though still modifying them specifically for the game, so I don't know how plug and play they are. Definitely not. But at least I have some seemable order, kinda. Well, very kinda, to be honest. In any case, what are we going to do today? Today we plan on having some animation on the window of the game. Do we have something ready? No, today game, we are not having music today game. This one. Okay, great. There was a teleport here? Okay, great. We have a test battle here. Not the best one I want though. That's why I should enable the screen effect. Just for testing, I have it exactly there. Did I? No, I cannot have deleted it. Oh. Ah, wait, maybe because it was programmed differently? Huh? Where was it? So, this is ID 3. I defeated less enemies. I don't get it. It should change the screen. Come on, I forgot. I don't find it. Ah, that's unfortunate. I should edit it. I don't even remember which battle this was. Okay, we have actually a way to know it. Variable 183. We are brute forcing it. Well, brute forcing it. More like cheating by looking at the code. 183. Let's see. Number 2. Surprisingly, here it was closed. I see. Okay. Now we want the screen effect to change, and that's kind of important because now we can affect the game screen like this. The resolution, I think it's definitely wrong, but the thing I want is this screen to be movable around. You can move the screen. Also, we may want to do changes also in the hold alt, but this will happen later. Also, maybe for streaming purposes, we could make it more bearable, right? 60 is enough. So we can see the screen is shrinking, but at least there's a parvenance of visibility on it, right? Yeah, okay, that's perfect. I think that's what I want. Okay. What do I want now is to move the entire group. Luckily, we already can do that. We just need to find the right formula for all of it. And most importantly, we need to find the best way to do it. Or not the best way. Yeah, we need to do some fixing actually. But I think there's a list of things I should do here. I need to find different movements, like the screen bouncing like the DVD logo, or the window moving right then left. There should be multiple ways to have the window move, or even the window move like bouncing on the bottom would be kinda cool. And rotating, but that's for later. I kinda want the window to hide and reappear after a little. And if you have two would be cool if you had two screens and you need to check the other screen. Wait, that would be sick if I can check if there are two screens. I don't think I know how to do that. I will need to inform. I'm marking it. Oh, you know what? Here. That's not a common thing, but... get screen detail. Wait, get screen details. Just to be sure. Or for the fansies, I suppose. Promise. Yeah, give me the yeah, I need to wait, maybe. Here it is. Array 2. It's an array! Is it? No, wait. Screens array 2. Here. Yeah, it's an array! Yes! Yes, that's exactly what I want! It also gives me the coordinates of the other one, which is minus 1920. It's perfect! Also might help if there is a screen that it's not the same resolution, I suppose? I suppose this is the screen I'm having now. Available height? Huh? That's not the right number I was expecting. There's also the orientation. Okay, I hope I don't need to be aware of all of that, hopefully, but... there's something we could do next time. I should have kept the window open. It's fine. So, for now, we need to fix a thing. Because we already have a problem. A bug, you could say, from what we did last time. Like, look at the start, they are bouncing, right? But doing the shrink, they are not moving. Why? I know why. Because the bouncing animation is applying, but gets overridden by the shrinking animation. Because each frame, first, they say, do the bouncy animation, but at the same frame, later, they shrink the screen, so they override that animation. That's why we need to find a better method. Which one? Well, I have an idea, but it's all to do. It's all to do. Sorry, I was spamming shamelessly. Okay. I just forgot to do. So, what's the plan here? First of all, my idea is, instead of... First let me find the effect. Because we were doing... what was it? The wobbly effect. Probably this? Is it screen? No. Yes. No. Yes. It actually is. It's this one. Cool animation frames. Because here I set the anchors. Okay. So what does it do here? It... here it changes the position and the scale of the object. Which is wrong, because this gets overridden by other animations on the same frame. Which is wrong again. It's weird that it gets overridden, but I suppose I get why. Because the other is programmed differently. Here it just adds. In the other one, we override. Which is, again, wrong. So, I was first planning of doing like, I save in a variable for each picture how much they will change, and then apply them all at once. Instead, though, maybe it's better to just add it every time. So we just need to find the other function that does it in the other way. Because it's inconspicuous. For example, this is the zoom hit effect. Oh wait, no, okay, this is still the same. Great. Then it's the shake animation. No. It's the shrinking animation. Let's see, cool shake effect. Where do we have it? Fixed picture? No, way before. Maybe here? Easy picture move group. This one, right? Because it has defined the position and the scale. This is the code. Weird that it still changes it. It doesn't apply the change. Ah, I don't get it then. I don't get it. Maybe maybe I get it. Because this one maybe applies after the wobbly animation. But this one is programmed to fit onto a certain... like, it's made to be on the exact spot on a specific frame. So it probably cancels the... It doesn't override the wobbly animation. It applies the opposite effect because it's swaying from its original route. That's probably why. So again, even here we need to use relative values because here it's referencing the current scale, which is wrong in this scenario. Let me remember how I did it because I already forgot. Here, let me... Here. Is the shake animation... Maybe the shake animation is fine. Oh well. So, it defines... Okay, so... Let me remember how I did it. We had the image size and the original position. So we saved the original statistics at the start. And never read them again. Okay. I see. I hope though it doesn't cause problems if there are wobbly animations, right? Yeah, actually, it's a little worrisome. I may want to consider it a little. Can we have like a white screen for testing? This can do. Maybe we should screenshot the button instead of the code. I want just a canvas to paint on. To see the problems. Perfect, come here, Fezzi. So, first we may want a different color. Okay, white is good, right? Can I have it thicker? Okay, thicker is fine. Oh, hello Fortuna Street, welcome. I see, it's splash time. Then you leave me no choice but to summon the real Dorf. Here I am. So let's see what do we have. Well, I suppose since you like sus guy. No, this one doesn't count, wait. Wait, we're gonna bring out our Yanfei. Here she is again. Also, I may want a plush of Citlali, the second waifu from Genshin Impact. Doesn't really beat Yanfei at all, but also the eyes are green, so you can look in her eyes and see the truth, which is the floor of my game. That would actually be an interesting concept, having eyes that are transparent. Kinda weird to see in game though. Too bad though. Just look at that. Okay, that's nothing compared to the actual real deal, but that's what I have. Too bad there's not more of her. Very unfortunate. I also ordered a plush like 2 months ago or 3 of a character from Honkai Star Rail, which I'm not playing anymore, but still. And yeah, I think it's already still on the way. Like 6 months for a plush, but will probably be worth it. Oh, PNG Dorf is back. That VTuber is sus. What do you mean? I have a scapegoat right there. The Sus Among Us. Isn't that enough? Come on. Also, talking of sus, the Gnosia anime is out! It's incredible, I love it. I didn't even watch all the 3 episodes because I fear it will come out slowly. So I'm looking at it one episode at a time. But I'm so happy for the Gnosia anime, it's incredible. It's a Among Us anime. It's an Among Us anime, it's lovely. Also, there's a Gina inside. What were we doing? Oh yes, we were trying to understand if we got some problems. Because, let's pretend this is the original size of the slime, okay? So if we make the screen smaller, let's say smaller by 50%, the new slime will be like this. Oh. And for now makes absolute sense. There is a second person out there? Yeah, there are multiple Waldorfs. Did you keep up with the lore? There is Waldorf, Frodlo, Fantadorf, Lunaladorf, and other guys, I suppose. Santadorf, I think, is dead, but I don't know, maybe I don't get any news from him. So the problem here is, if the character wobbles above, let's say if the character wobbles like this, it will get bigger, which means if I want to divide the screen, it will be this size. But it's wrong, because it's taller than the size it would be originally. We may want to consider that the character behind will kinda try to fit, but I feel like we're gonna have problems anyway. Like, yeah, the enemy wobbles up and down and becomes a little bigger. Later it will still do the animation and bounce back. I should have kept the game open. I think it's a minor thing, but I think it's still an issue. Let's see. Yeah, the enemy goes up and down, up and down. And if I do an animation at the wrong time, I also see the slime resets once in a while. Because of the shake, maybe. Huh. Okay, my code might be pretty scuffed. Oops. Still, let's see the best way to do it. So as I said, there is the wobble animation up and down. Which means that it will retract back, even if we shrink it back. But that would cause the opposite problem. If we shrink it back by half, it will try to shrink down from this side and the other side, so it will become even smaller. So it should keep in consideration the absolute scale, like the scale of the group, not the scale of the start. Huh. So we may want to have 2 parameters. Okay, I think it would be smart to have 2 parameters. One, the actual parameters. X, Y, scale Y. And another one, the, how to say it, the normal parameters. For example, I don't have Photoshop, so I cannot do it, but... For example, if we have the slime here, and for doing the shake animation, it shakes a little on the left, and for the shake animation, the slime goes here, because we shake the screen, we may say that the yellow one is the current position, but the red one is the true position. This way we can manage the yellow shake based on the true position. In this way, if we want to shrink the slime, we don't shrink this one because it will also come off put by some pixels. We will shrink the original one. This way, the other ones will work around that. I think it's very reasonable. The problem is we need to reprogram it. No, not a problem, because I don't know if... Yeah, I really hope to publish the demo until this year, for this year, but I've realized I really want to do something more for the game. I was kinda blind, I gotta be honest. Up until this point, I thought my hand drawing would have been enough, my character design would have been enough, but I realized, well, I love this project. I can afford it. Why not try to improve it a little? By paying people? No, my money. I suppose I have to pay some money, but it will be worth it. Okay, tuning back. So that means we want the true how do we call it? The true coordinate? The true X. I think it's fine. Give me your money. No. No. It's private property of my games. My games and only. I live for my games. I worship my games. I worship the waifus of my games. Okay, I don't know about the last part. They are mostly daughters, but maybe depends, I don't know. All your money. And I'm saying, no. Don't touch the money for my games. I'm a simp for my own games. It's kinda true, because when I beta test, I play for too long, and so I lose a lot of time. Okay, so I suppose we want to define those true values. Hands up, it is a Grand Theft Waifu, the new game, GTW. GTW 5 is about to come out, and it's only 2000 gigabytes. I would buy it anyway. I don't even think I have 2000 gigabytes of space, but I will find the space, okay? Anything for waifus. Though, more effort I put in the games now, more time and money I will have later for more waifus, so I think it's a good motivation. So, this is the code that set up the picture before drawing it. So I suppose right here before setuping. No, I think it's better when we draw it, or even when we move it. This is the code that draws the picture based on some parameters. This is if the picture is still, and this is if the picture is moving. In any case, we can rightly intercept it before. Can we do a region? Doesn't matter here. Wait, I think this one will be called for the update though, right? There is a piece in the code that updates every picture on screen. I think it calls exactly that. Let's see. I don't remember where though. This one maybe? Easy picture move group execute? So every frame it applies this, and easy picture update. Where is this called? Because I feel it will... This one. Yeah, it will... Oh, wait. Oh, this one applies the default method. This is bad. Right. Because when we use this, we apply the main method of drawing a picture. But it's fine though. We can apply another parameter, which is effect. We create a new parameter that it's just saying, oh yeah, is this true movement or is it not true movement? Like, are we moving the slime because the slime is moving, or are we moving the slime because the screen is shaking? I feel like I'm overcomplicating, but this thing is, it's very important. You have a bad influence on me. Well, sooner or later you gotta admit you are sus as well, okay? At least then you can shut up. Maybe. Well, it's fine. At least it's a good bad influence. You know what I mean? A good bad influence. Yeah, make it make sense. What's the photo? A fairy. I'm sorry, it's a little too real for me. Is it your expression right now, or? I bought this, I didn't see the tag. Well, I don't know why, but really feels like you bought this one. A fairy, huh? Who would have guessed? Have you considered changing your name in Fairy Tuna Street? Or is it kind of a mouthful? So about this problem, I think we could do the opposite. We could store what changes got applied on the pictures from effects. It's still a little complicated though, right? I think it makes sense though. I think we need that, because I feel like we're gonna get credit in the future if I don't do anything for this. Some people buy Fumos, others buy fairies. And then there's Fumo of fairies, like Tohu. You can buy the full stock of Tohu if you want fairy Fumos. Fortuna is already a fairy's name. Well, could be more of a fairy name if it was Fairy Tuna, right? Okay, it's kind of a tuna. There's a tuna inside, so it's half a fairy, half a fish, so I don't know how to feel about that. A flying fish? They exist, right? Are flying fishes like fairies on their own? Well, they kinda meet the definition, right? Wings, they're little, cute, well, depends on the cute, okay. Okay, though I have my idea. Because if I want to have the tag for each... for every time I move a picture through this update, wouldn't count where we shrink or extend the picture. For example, when we are shrinking this one, would be hard to identify it. Instead, here we would just not be storing the movement up and down. When it moves up and down, we will not consider it if we save it. We will remember how much it will move up and down while it's wobbling. I'm doing the gestures with my hand, but you can't see them. So we can consider them later. So the idea is this. When we do a wobbly animation, or any animation whatsoever, would be maybe even better to do it only if we apply it on a picture. Because when we apply it to the group, it doesn't really matter that much. But when we apply it on a picture, maybe it's a little more hard to manage. So we can do it here. Here. We apply the movement on the picture itself. So we can have this pic ref. We are referencing the picture itself. So we can create a new parameter, which is affects. I saw there is a trick for this. I can just do. Oh yeah, does this exist? Otherwise, we create a new one. That's how it works, right? Let me try. I got lost. Okay. So for example, I can do this one. Ah, not define. Ah, because I first need to define it. Okay. Pick ref. Yeah, let me define it equal to, I don't know. Now I do pick affect, pick ref affects. So I can just do this. And if I want to apply like the X, I can call this one again and it won't change anything. It's a way to define a parameter without overwriting it. I saw it in a plugin or two. So now we create an affection, not an affection, more like a container to every change we do. In this way we can do wait, it's a little more complicated because this is incremental. So we can do this. We can define right away. Wait, pick affects. We can define right away the parameters here. 0, y, scale x, scale y. They default to 0, but if it already exists, it won't get overridden. So we can just do this. Pick ref x is the step movement x. And all of this. Waldorf equal Waldorf or Sus. Well, that doesn't work because it means that I become Sus only if there is no Waldorf. But there is a Waldorf, so I cannot become Sus. I'm sorry, not this time. You tried. Next time I will bring a Uno reverse card, so be prepared. You need at least a +4, a draw 4 to counter it. That's not how it works, but still. Okay, in a way here, scale X. In a way we are saving what changes we apply to the single picture. Here. We could even make it before. Just why not? No, I know why not. Well, we could actually improve a little the code, right? No, not really. Oh well, too bad. Okay, this way we are saving here all the changes we are doing. I wonder if we can see... Yeah, we can see it, wait. We can see pick ref scale y. We can see it live. Let's see. Well, live, if we got any space to see it. Okay, no, I don't need you. Can I deactivate this one? Close. I think I messed up something. Scale X is not fun. Scale X. It's this one? Ah, wait, no, I forgot the effects. Okay. I was forgetting a step. Try again. Let's see. No, I don't want you. Deactivate. Here we can see here the wobbly animation goes up and down. I said shut up. You can see the wobbly animation going up and down. Up and... Okay, because it's for two different characters. That's why it's a little offset. Okay, you can see it works. That's not a lot of... That's not a big value though. That's a very small change. Did I see it wrong or... Yeah, it's only minus 0. Oh, wait, it's kind of a lot though. Like we have 0.07, it's 7%, almost 8%. Yeah, we got something similar here, almost at 8%. So it's a decent change. That means we can keep this in mind while we do every other change. Huh. So how do we manage it? At this point we might want to read the current scale by subtracting the affected scale. Also, as a note, this one should be created at the start here, because we will be reading this value before, and it will be nice to have it defined before without crashing. So here, instead of original position scale X, we will be having the current scale. Let's see. I think we can just have the current scale of the picture plus this one. The point is, which is the original coordinate of this picture? Wait, we are not saving... Yeah, we can't have the pure coordinates of the picture. We can have the rough one, but we have the variation. So if we do variation minus pure, or pure minus variation, we are gonna have the true sides. So we get the coordinates. We have... we are not even referencing the picture here. Huh. It's a little complicated because we are either referring an entire group or a picture. So... we may want to update the reference each time we call this one. So we're gonna have this check again. If it is a group, it references the group like this. If it's a picture, we're referencing here like this. We may want to do the return in case there is no picture, it doesn't break. A little annoying, but okay. What I want to do here is to get the original coordinates. And unfortunately, referring the x and the y is different here. X and y. I should have went with the underscore. It's still not late, actually. You know what? I should put an underscore on everything. Because this way it will match whatever we have with the pictures. and would make this much easier. Though we also need to match up this one. Huh. Did you come up with a new formula for Turner Street? What is this? Waldorf.sus, I suppose the susness, is equal to the original susness or 1000. And it multiplies the susness by 3. Well, okay. So, could make sense because if I had no susness before, it will be set to 1000. But you didn't account for if I had 0 susness. That would still be a value, which is not undefined. And multiplied by 3, it would still be 0. Okay, I admit I don't think I have a 0 susness value, but I suppose it's not that high, right? So low value multiplied by 3 is still not that much, right? 0 is false in JavaScript. Yeah, but the... Huh. You got a point. I thought that was... Yeah, that's the OR. I think actually it could work. Let me try. I thought it was to check if the value was there or not. I think it was right, actually. Let me try the code live. Okay, no, wait. I did not define it. If it's 0, it's 0. If I say OR... Okay, yeah, you're right. Well, in any case, in that case, I'm saying I have like 0.5 susness, and if you have the code, you still have a 0.5. If you multiply it by 3, I can zoom? No, I can actually. If you multiply it by 3, you're gonna have not a lot of susness. I admitted I might have some susness, so I don't think multiplying by 3 is that much of a deal. Okay, maybe a little more than 0.5, but still. You have at least 500 susness. Okay, from where does that came from? Well, I suppose if you count every picture in my waifu folder, you might reach more than that value, but sus pictures? I don't know. Your susness is equal to your number of sus waifus. Okay. How many sus waifus do I have though? We can check this one live, you know, because I have a not updated, but I kinda was keeping a waifu list, you know, here, because I need to keep track of everything. Of course, we have the pick ones here. We have the lovable Yanfei, the lovable Kurizuma Kise, the adorable Craneinda, the stereotyped Tsundere, Jean, of course, from Gnosia, the Zita from Fire Emblems, more like a mix of daughter, though. Monica, that's old one, though. Still valid, though. Nino Nakano, oh, yes. Lacey from Pokemon, I forgot about her. How is her English name? Wait. No, wait, it's the English name, never mind. Like, look at her. Okay, it's a little small, the picture. Then we have Teresa from Octopath, of course, and Charlisa from Edge Reverb. And they are kinda classified on ordered by by preference, to be honest. Having waifu stats is plus 400 susness. Okay, now you're coming with arbitrary values, okay? I don't buy it. I only believe my waifus. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What did I paste here? Don't paste anything. I was considering replacing number every parameter with the same picture parameter, so we can reference the underscore anytime. That means we need to replace this one. We have like 228 references. I may want to do this one off stream though. Even if with a replace all, it should be easy. Though we probably break something, so we are doing this another time. I wasn't expecting to fix it this way today, but I'm trying. So we can define the current scale x before as a variable. Only the scale, maybe I'm doing the rest later, or off stream even, just to set how it works. And let's do it only for pictures for now, even if I need to do it with both. And the scale x is the picture reference x minus what we changed during the animation. So if we make the picture taller during the wobbly animation, it won't count because we will save how much and we will reduce it. So this will give us the pure scale of let's call it to pure because it looks cooler even. Okay, we have pure scale x and pure scale y. I should do it even with the coordinates, but for today let's do it only with those. Later I will replace the rest. While for the group it's a little different. It's group ref dot position dot x. Ah, no. Scale dot x. Yeah, I really need to equalize both of those. Oh wait, also this one doesn't get affected by... Okay. I might... Also it needs another work with this, but for now let's do it like this. Okay, so now we have the pure scale. We can just replace here the original position scale, because it will be technically the same, if not better. Because this counts the scale before the wobbly animation, but will reduce if the screen is reducing, so it's perfect. What was the scale difference though? So original position scale, it's right. And the difference is how much we want to change it, right? No wait, this was saving how much we were swaying from everything. So definitely we need more tweaking. I might do the tweaking off stream though. Let's see. Let's see now how it works. I didn't save. That would be the same otherwise. I think we won't see much difference, but let's see. Or maybe there's a bug. Yeah, there's a bug. Of course. Random question, Mr. Pizza. What is that name? Though I don't mind. I like pizza. Can you have a veranda at the second floor of a building? I don't know. I'm not rich enough to have verandas or even consider having one. Ask me in the future when I will be doing big money by selling my games, okay? Set a timer and ask me in like 10 years or whatever. I'll probably remember. I suppose that you can have whatever you want, right? If you really want it. Where is the bug? 490. Huh? Maybe because peak ref is not may not exist. Okay, we may want to move this one here for now. And out of stream I really need to work on unifying all parameters. Oh, come on. Okay, I don't see any difference, so the change was pretty small, but didn't seem to create many problems. Though it's very incomplete. But I suppose that some things can wait. Current time plus equal. How many seconds are those? You know what? It's cool to not have a calculator, right? Because we can just use the JavaScript. We can just do... current time, let me... So it's a lot of minutes. It's... No wait, that's in... If that's in milliseconds, those are the minutes. Then those are the hours. Those are the days. Those are the years. That's a lot of years. We don't want to jump that far in the future, you know. Random question, Mr. Rich Pizza. Then you need to ask me that in the future. You're a little too early. Can you have a veranda at the second floor of a building? That's the same question. I'm not rich yet. You should wait, I said. You should wait. Though again, everything is possible if you have dreams. And money. Mostly money. I didn't time travel. I think you wrote in the wrong chat, to be honest. Again though, you can set a reminder in 10 years. Computer science is bad. If you know a way to time travel, please let me know, because I may be interested. Like having more time every day. Oh yes, please. Means more games. Or completing at least a game for Steam, at least. I still don't know if I can complete the demo for this in time for this year. Because there's a lot of things I really want to redo, or not really redo, more like improve. I will see. I will see. So we did a small change, which I will want to return on it later. Now, I still forgot we want to move the screen. It's not fun if we are only staring at the code for all the stream. At least, well, for me it's fun, but you know, if at least show something, Waldorf, right? So we already had the set movement, right? This one. Was it random or random? Huh. Maybe it was any Maybe it doesn't matter what's written on it. I don't remember where it's set. Enemy pattern. I don't remember where the code is executed. I think it's executed in another plugin. The forever functions. In the battle pick. Okay, this one, right? No. This one is dead. This one is dead already. Everything is dead, right? It's in the battle actions. Screen size change animation during battle. Is this the one? Or is this dead already? There was the one that decides the next action. Where was it? I don't remember how I did it. I need to update my documentation. Here is the loop. Okay, based on the command, screen. Update screen shenanigans based on next action. That's a very self-explicative function name. This one. So here decides the final screen position. Where does it decide the timing? Screen movement, battle time left. This one. Why is it a parameter outside? It's weird. The parameter is outside. Ah, because it's move group. Okay, okay. And we can return here. So group, time, and all the stuff again. So we can just set up some sort of timer, and this thing will loop. It's hard to do code through time, though. I need to look for it, huh? So here I can only say, oh, move on that spot on that in those seconds. I think though it's doable. Huh. I think for Lazy Picture Move Group I need to only have one single movement. Otherwise, they definitely can override. I will definitely be wary during the gameplay, but I can never be too much sure. So let's see how it works. Here it takes every parameter. Then it simply calls everything, giving those information. The group number, how much time, and how much time again. Huh? It passes two parameters equal to each other? Don't ask. Don't ask. The total time parameter is useless. Oh well. What it's doing here is simply calculating how much time how much far we are. And it updates it every frame. It's reasonable for now. So what do we want to do now? We want to call this one. We can call it anywhere here. I really need to make some order here. I need a lot of order. We can do... We can call it a region. Patterns. And region, is it? Okay, okay. So, how does a pattern work? We're gonna have many patterns, but for now we can go a random constant pattern. I think it's the best one to start. Which will be identical to this one, I feel like, but... Yeah, definitely need a function to make this work a little better. For now. I should maybe split things more in functions. Still. Function. Random places to go pattern. For now the group, which is the default one, and we start. How does it work? We create two random coordinates and we move the screen there on a specific timer, which can be random or can be not. So we are gonna have other parameters, which is move time, by default 120, and we have break time, because we want to eat a good snack there. The time between each movement. Okay, so now we need to define two random coordinates for it, but we already have it here. This can definitely be different if the game, no, this is right. I will still, no, I'm just copying it. Okay, I'm copying myself. I hope nobody can get upset except me from the past. Unless someone's invent a time machine again. Okay, we got the two random positions. The Easy Picture Move group now takes the group ID, the time, the XY scale in a group. Okay, so we have group, move time, and we got the X and Y. That's it. This one moves the group in that position, but we are not happy with this. We also want to have a constant movement. So what we're gonna do, how is it called? It's a set interval. No, better than interval, I should do a timeout. We can have a recursive timeout. Because intervals, it's always messy to cancel them. Like gym subscriptions. So. We can actually... No, it's fine. You know what? Maybe it's better to just have a timeout containing every information. Places to go. Timeout, which contains every information. And here we do the call. And then you call itself again. With the parameters we need. We need to remember that... Oh wait, how do we send parameters to the timeout? I forgot. Also, we need to define the randomness again, so it's... I don't think we need a second function, actually. Here, we just need one function, never mind. You can call yourself. First, though, how the hell do we pass parameters to a... Let's see. Yeah, set timeout. Okay, in the part after, right? There's only one though. I wonder if I can add more. A third parameter. Maybe we can have an object that it's the full parameter. That's a little weird, but I suppose can work. Ah, never mind. Here, we can have how many we need. Hopefully. Well, you know what? There's a better way to know it. Trying on the field. So. Function IBC equal alert B. Wait, that's not how you write a function, right? I even forgot how to call functions. We can console log maybe. Here, now when we call A, 1, 2, 3, it returns 2. The second one. Good. Well, I could have just said return, but now if I do a set interval, we can do a timeout, sure. of the function AAA in 100 frames. Ah yeah, it's dot 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 argument, so we can send how many we need. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, wait. Does it work? Set interval. Yes, okay, it's farming the second one. I don't get why the 4. Why the 4? Though, we got a confirmation, that's how it works. By trying. So we can just do a timeout of the same event. And we need all the parameters. So first with the timing. So the timer is break time. Is it in milliseconds? Then we may want to add more numbers. I think the timeout is definitely milliseconds. So move time should be in 2 seconds, so 2000. The break time 500. Even more, so it's noticeable. Okay. Break time as the pause. Then the first parameter, move time, and again the break time a second time. And this should repeat indefinitely. We don't even need to implement it, we can just run it. Let's see. So first get small. Also, this one should stop. Oh well. No wait, it's like too much. I need to stop all the console log. Where was it even? Sure. Console log, die. Let's die the second one. Okay, this one is for safety. Okay. Oh, hello, welcome. Need some help with plugins. Well, depends what sort. You know, I usually like having to tweak and fix a bunch of things on the code, but really those are mostly small extra fixes. Looking in depth in a plugin is another story. Though if you tell me where you have the issue though I suppose I cannot really help with plugins of other people. Those small fixes or additions can be doable though. Though I usually say, I'm always glad to give like advice on how to add something or not. How to change it. But let's see. For now. We have the group 1. We can even send no parameters. Let's see now. And send. It's not doing anything! I got scammed! Okay, because I forgot to make it do anything. This thing is doing no shit. Isn't doing shit. Is it now? Wait. Because it's calling Easy Picture Move Group here. Which will set up a movement for a group. Why isn't it moving? Maybe the time... No, it should run. Maybe the timer is a little too much. If I reduce it by a lot, maybe? It's moving the group on the time with the parameters. Maybe this one is wrong? No, it's fine, right? Let me try to set arbitrary parameters. Okay. Using MZ. Visostella input combo scale. Okay, I unfortunately have problems with Visostella because you cannot see the code, so I try to avoid the Visostella at all cost, except when I really need it, like for the message core or save core, or if I'm a little lazy. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to manage the Visostella because it's impossible to work around most of the time. Let's see though. Input combo skill. I got 4 different skills. One skill is the combo initiator, and the rest are the part of the inputs. Make sure jumps back and forth after doing the combo skills. Well, the best way to approach this is to try it on a new project. Like, create a new project with RPG Maker, insert the plugins you have, and see if the problem reoccurs. If it does, you should send us a bug report. If it doesn't, then there are other plugins that are on odds between each others. Like, you should try adding one plugin at a time until the problem returns. Because if it happens, it's improbable that they never noticed it. It's probably on odds with another plugin. Visostella, the main reason I stick to MV. For to master it, you can just not use Visostella, you know? It's not like if Visostella exists, so you cannot use an engine. What if they do a plugin for MV? Well, though I can understand what you are saying, because since the Visostella, other people are not incentivized to create new plugins of the same sort. So if Visostella has an improved save plugin, other people think, oh, there's no reason to do my own. Luckily though, I sometimes try to remake some functions from Visostella, like I kinda made a picture that doesn't move. It was impossible to find a plugin for a picture that doesn't move because Visostella did it already, but that creates a big issue with my project. And there's another thing, but I don't remember. But yeah, usually it's very annoying to deal with if you love to meddle with the code. I was still using a bunch of Yanfi plugins. Yeah, recently I'm not really delving deep in the plugins because I already have what I need. But some extra plugins for making it better to look, I should at least consider it. Yanfli, do I have some Yanfli here? I don't think so. Maybe on Respawn Banter. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I need to check. Because it's weird, nothing is happening. Go! Okay, I'm sending the code. What? It's not doing anything! It's a scam! Can I pause it? Okay. This one doesn't do anything. Group 1 move time. Wait, is it in sec? No, it cannot be in seconds, right? Maybe it is in frame actually, you know? See, 200 frames should have already happened. Also, it's the time to start, so it should at least started, right? Huh. It's like this one is not even called. We may want to add a debug item here. Here. GS, plugins, and let me read please. Particle pictures. 242. Here we can have the game stopping on us when we need. Here. Oh wait, it's still calling it. Ah, but we don't have that. I get it now. I get it. We got the wrong. We inserted the wrong parameters here. Oh no, we inserted the parameters in the wrong way. Here. Did we? Wait. Because we got group move time. And those are not red. Didn't get red. Why? Ah, yeah, because we didn't define them, sure. That was the problem. The X is random 1. The Y is random 2. Okay, that was the issue. Now it should work. When you are using RPG Maker battle system, those plugins are very helpful. Yeah, I suppose I never felt the need to use them because I almost never do battles in my games. Because I prefer to do something, well, out of the way, just to say. Okay. I think the problem is... Wait. Group 1 time... Why are the parameters not defined again? Okay, never mind here. Ah, so that was not really the issue, but... That... It was the issue, how to say. Let's say I didn't notice the issue. But here, let's execute it. And now it's going! Look at it go! Okay, maybe it's a little erratic, but it's like definitely something evil. Yes, let's try to play. Okay, it's yeah, no, I cannot read with this. Yeah, I pressed the button. The gate is still. Yeah, it's a bug I still need to fix. Left, right, left, right. Okay, I'm getting an epilepsy out of this. Yes, pick and play. Pick and play. Let's go. More. I'm playing it. I'm winning. Dead. Supercharge attack. Press watch which R. Okay, I can do it. The gate is still there. I cannot sit down. Down. Okay, now I will break my vision if I continue playing. Okay, it works. We are sure it works now. It would be cool actually to... Actually, we did two at a time, right? Because we can do it funkier, like... If we had a way longer wait, 2000 for example, and have a instantaneous timer here, we can make it have teleportation effects. Let's see. So if we apply... Ah, that was the default one, sure. Let's see. Go. Yeah, it randomly goes. I should define the borders a little better, but... It's some sort of teleportation. I would be better with a fade out, fade in, but that would be very weird because it's not a single picture, so it will appear very weird. I can overlay, I can put above the background though, to make it seem it's disappearing. It's a way. Though we can see it's working. Though I kinda wanted to have the normal feature, thanks. Like, the original feature I programmed this for was this. Have it go... Okay, shrink down. No. Have it move like this. Oh wait, I think I messed up something in the code. But still, here it is. It's working. It moves random. Okay, it's very erratic, I like it. Though there is something I need to fix. Apart from the gate detaching, but that's another thing, okay. The gate is not fixed well on the wall, I feel. Wait, the movement is even sliding. Wait, it's sliding, the movement. How is it even possible? Huh? Why is it sliding? I didn't intend it to be sliding, but this looks cool actually. I don't get why it's sliding, but I will keep it like this. The thing I forgot is, on the time, on the cooldown, we need to add both break time and move time, because we need first to wait for it to end, and then we have the time to wait for the next one. That means we can make this one lower. Okay. Let's see now. Though I wonder if the effect will be the same. If it's not, then we have found a better effect. It's moving way slower now. Maybe wait for the other side. Why are you sticking on the left side? Okay. So this is a linear movement. No, is it? No, it's still sliding, right? Oh! Getting erratic, I see. Is it increasing in size every time, that distance? Also, remove the gate, please. It's kind of sliding, but not completely. I prefer the other version, so maybe I should keep it like this. Gives for more interesting effects. Even if I should regulate it a little, maybe? Okay, what's sus now? What's sus now exactly? Point to me what's sus exactly. We have it. I make it why it's sliding, right? Because it have multiple... No, I don't get it. Still, I like it like this. I will keep it like this and maybe find other parameters for later. The important part is that the arrows are visible, at least. Yeah, I love it. Oh, the gate is moving. The gate is... Or the gate is still, probably. Okay, that's more than enough for me, but we'll see if we can do something else. First, probably we may want to keep in consideration the screen size, right? 33 is kind of wrong, so it gives the effect it's bouncing. But maybe that's not really what we want. Maybe we want it to go a little out of screen. We will see. For now. With this one, it should never leave the borders. Let's see. Let's see now. I should never leave the borders, but that means it would be less erratic, because there's less space to move between. Also should be faster, maybe? I heard an achievement sound. Did I unlock anything? I'm dying. Okay, now it definitely stays in the screen, but I would have liked it if it moved out of the screen a little. Like on the right or below. Or I should do it when it's smaller, I suppose. Again, don't mind how there's the gate in the middle. But yeah, it works. It's going left and right without even leaving a pixel out of the screen. Well, maybe a pixel, yes, but not more than one. Don't die now, don't die now, don't die now. The gate is replacing. Okay, the issue is interesting when the gate changes layer. I should just add another picture on top of it, instead of making it change layer. Maybe it's smarter. We did it. Not by having value instead of this goes a little off screen, just in case. And we cannot stop this without having the funny bounce animation, right? The notorious Windows bounce animation. That is doable actually. We don't need even have problems with the player screen size. Let's see. We can even make one on top of this one. Or we can even make this one. Like other extra parameters. Like, how do we add extra parameters? So, it was, okay, we don't even need a name here. Extra parameters are empty. We can have DVD. DVD By default it's false. How is it done? And we don't even need parameters, okay. We just check if it exists. Okay. So, we can do let DVD if DVD or false. DVD bounce effect. That's what we need. We may also want to set up an angle for that. Or we can make the angle random. For now we are keeping a normal angle. How does... Wait, no, the DVD bouncy thing is different from how I programmed it. Before I programmed it by adding one movement at a time until I reach the border. Here though, I need to define a destination, which will be still the border. I think it's still relatively simple, right? No, it's not, because it will need to change direction midway. So no, it's not easy. Midway it needs to switch direction. We could add a parameter here that makes it switch direction if it's caught midway. Let's see. Is the music rate allowed? No, it's even lower, okay. We can do this one and stop, because that's mostly what we want today. Okay, this is the function, we can add an extra parameter for free. And let's see. We can just... This one runs every frame. So we can just do, if it reaches the border of the screen, it will inverse the movement. Yeah, it's simple, right? Not really, because it also needs to remember it bounced back, otherwise it's just sticking to the screen. So it's not that easy. We could do something else instead. We can do another function. We don't need the parameters here. Function DVD screen bouncer pattern. So it's calling this one back again. And now, group 1, move time. We don't need this parameter now, we need a speed parameter. Because here we don't know how much time until we touch the border. Let's see. We don't even need the random. Did I delete the name? No. How do we do it? We need to find the distance from the border. I think we can always start on the bottom right. Why not? So we could do let distance from wait, we also need to consider direction and everything. For now, let's work case by case. Later we can unite them. Not like RPG Maker unite. That's out of limits. We can do distance from right X. From the right border. Which is... So. It's this one, right? Because we have the screen sides. No, wait, we also need the coordinates. Right? Yes, yes, yes. How do we get the coordinates? I forgot. I need to get the group reference. Here, group ref, easy. And we can get the coordinates by position X. Later replaced. Okay. Here we get all the information of the group. Now, distance from X is... First we get the X of the position. So we know... Wait, let me do a screenshot. We can screenshot anything, really. This one. Great. This is our screen. So if the X is this one... This is too big, it's fine, it's fine. This is the X coordinate. Ah, wait, you can do it a straight line? Cool. Why do I do a straight line now? Huh. Ah, it toggles. No, ah. Okay. Weird. Okay, so if this is the X, I know the distance from the right side of the screen is the window sides plus the X. So X plus window sides. So it's everything minus those two. So we can go 1920 minus the position X and the scale X. Group ref, scale X. No, wait, that's... No, we need to sum the full sides multiplied by the scale. So this code here. Which probably needs to be divided by 100. Okay. What's wrong with you? Ah. Okay, and here we have the distance from the right side. That's one step down. The distance from the left, from the down Y, it's the same, except the screen has different sides. And we check the Y. Here. And now we know the distance. Which means we need to find the lowest of the two. Let's see. Let mean value, and we get the minor value of the two. We just do a normal check. Distance from dy less than distance from Rx. So if this is smaller, we are using this one. Otherwise the other one. Ah, don't delete everything. Okay. Okay. And so we use the mean value to move. For now we can move, we can do 6 pixel a second. It's very slow actually, wait. For the move time we can have mean value multiplied by speed, sure. Let's see, this is the frames moved each, the pixels moved each frame, each, not frame, each millisecond. So for a second I kinda want 50 frames, so we should divide by speed. No, we should still multiply. As the speed should be lower, slower, oh well. 60, I think it's reasonable. Also wait, the higher it is, it's lower it is. Which is actually reasonable, wait. Let's see if the speed is reasonable, okay. So here we call the timeout, the time again. And we should send the parameters, okay. Do we need anything else? Yes. We decide how to move, but we move both of them by the same value, the minimum one. And that's enough actually. For the first step, after it gets worse. Because after we touch the bottom of the screen here, we need to know where to go. So we should have two parameters. One for the X direction and one for the Y direction. So if this is positive, we are going right. Otherwise we are going left, and so on. So we could even make them global, so every time it happens, it starts from a different value. Why not? Function dvd values start x 1. Same for y. Okay. So those are global. That means we multiply every movement by those, because it's either 1 or -1. So it goes in one direction or the other. Now, we need to check the distance from the left or the right. So we're just calling it x and y. And simplify later. Now we need to, this one is only when we are going in the bottom left. But if we were going on the other direction, how would it work? Well, it would be kinda simpler, because we don't need to care about all the rest. We just need to check the x and the y distance. So it's really simpler. So if dvd values start x is 1, we do the simple way. Oh no, wait. The -1 is the simple way. Let me define the values. Okay. So if it goes in the bottom right, it's having the formula we already decided. For the x, this one. Same for the y. If it's 1, it's having this formula. Let me define it. Okay. In the case it's going the different direction, it's simpler. Again, we just check the x. The scale doesn't matter. So distance from x is just x. Yes. Same for the y. Okay, this is simpler. Now we just need to swap this value when it touches a border. When it touches a border, it will return back. So we're gonna check the other parameter instead of this one. How do we do it? Well, each iteration we know that one of the two touch the border. So unless they are the same, we're gonna set one of the two to 0. Or we are gonna swap one of the two. So maybe we need a little complex condition here. If I may want to make an extra check if they are the same, which seems improbable but may happen. If it's the same, else if the other condition, and else. There could be an easier way to write it, but here it is. So now we set which is the minimum value. So if they are the same, doesn't matter which is the minimum value. If the y is lower, it's y the minimum value. And otherwise it's x. Also, if x is the minimum value, means the x is gonna bounce at the end. So we are gonna invert dvd value. We multiply by minus 1. Otherwise, we do it with y. And if they are both like that, we're gonna swap both of them. That's it, right? That's all we need. Maybe just need to tweak the speed, because I don't know if it's faster or slower. If it's fast or slow. Probably very fast. So we can add... no, wait, actually no. Could be reasonable. Let's see. Are we missing anything? Could be right. Let's see it in action. Let's see magic in action. And then we may go sleep. Okay. Do your shrink animation. And now. Go! Okay, never mind, it's slow. You're taking too long. Maybe we can reduce the number by a lot. Like 3. 2 even, we can make it very fast. Okay, mister. You're taking too long, let's go. Wait for the shrink and go. Okay. No, no, definitely not what I wanted. Come on, I just wanted to go sleep. Did I mess up the update? Like... No. I waited enough. I set a timeout, which would wait the same amount of time. Why did it go crazy? Did I set a too high value here? Too low? You can try with 8, but... We may want to stop the code here, maybe. Weird though, because I don't think there should be a problem. Because this one doesn't loop every frame. Let's see. Where are you? 328. Here. Okay. I marked you down. Come on. Last things. Now, execute it, and now it stops. Let's see. Group 1, minimum value 34. Yeah, because it's on the top of the screen. Screen. Speed is 8. Minimum value is 34. -1, because it goes above. Wait, why does it start at -1? Oh, yes, it should swap it after. This is wrong, it's wrong. It swaps it right away. It should swap it only after the movement. Ah. Let's see what happens. And now it should go above, right? Okay, and it's constantly touching the screen, makes sense. Okay. You know what, it was kinda cool before it went away. I get the issue now. Should be easy to resolve, but I need to copy paste and it's kinda annoying. You know what? I should set up this one after and move the setting the parameter. And I should return this one as the ternary I had before. This one. Since we don't need all the if condition we have after. So it's this one or this one. Okay. Oh, maybe now it's working? Finger crossed. Gates crossed. Let's see. Cool. This one stops, but it should be fine. Let's call this one, this other one. Move group 1, value 208. Multiply by once, but why minus? Ah, yeah, no, wait, no, okay, minus is after. Now it got swapped. Let's see. No, That's definitely wrong. As long as it stays on screen, it could be a cool effect, you know. That's actually cool. Okay, until it's not. Oh, wait, it's coming. That's not intentional, but you know what? You know what? It wasn't that bad. Ah, it's bugging. Oh well. What's wrong now? I should stop one here. Let me try again. At least I can check what's the issue this time. So, stop here. Criminal scam. And now, let's call the function. And it stops. We have min value, start, and start. Should be right. Minimum value is 111. And it will move 111 in this direction until it bounces here. The last one is the second one. And we should wait. Ah, it's kinda slow though. Huh. Is it slow though? Let's see. Though I don't get it. Should be like 99888 milliseconds. So it should be fast. Here, the group 1 on this speed. We get the X here and the Y here. Maybe it gets interrupted by... I think it gets interrupted by the shake. Go. Why does it stop here? Okay, now it's in mini values, I see. It got messed up. Why? Wait, did it even start in the right direction? Does it even move all the way? It does, right? It should move all the way. Or are you telling me the scale matters? Try again. Now it's right above. Let's see. Should be far away. 5. Why 5? It's 1. So it's not this one. Wait, I got the wrong parameter here. No. So it's cool seeing this one before it creates issues, right? Let's sit a little longer, why not? It's kinda stupid, I love it. Fly away to victory! Okay, I'm playable now. I see. Okay, I got the wrong parameter. Simple as that. It's DVD value start Y. That was the only thing messing up everything. Okay. Hopefully now we can go sleep. Is this Genshin Impact music? Let me see. Ah no, it's... No wait, it's Pokemon, yes. Never mind. Ah yeah, the effect, let's go. Now. 148 from the Y. Yeah, because it's right here. Let's see. Why are you going the other direction? Why are you going the other direction? Let's restart. It's going that direction. It's a scam. It's a scam. I know it. I know it. Execute. And let's see. Now, 78 and 78. So I should go in the bottom right. Right. No, wait. No. This is the... I'm giving the absolute value to go towards. I got it wrong. I need to do group ref position X plus the movement I want. Same with the Y. Okay, that's what I messed up. I see, I see. I hope it's fine now. Let's see. I think it's the solution for our problems. Please work. Let's go, let's go. That I can sleep even today. Let's go. Go. And now it's going. Well, I think it's the same parameter. Site 424, so it's very far away. Reasonable. And moves by the X plus this thing. It makes sense. While for the Y, makes sense as well. Let's see. Oh, let's play. I forgot it's very slow. Wait, it plays again though. It's wrong. Wait. Don't tell me. One uses milliseconds and the other one uses frames. Don't tell me, right? No, no. I may want to add a crying Waldorf right now. Yes, one doesn't use milliseconds. Uses frames. This could be a moment where grown men cry. How do I manage it? I think I just need a counter. I think we should do our counter. Shouldn't be that much, that hard though. Let's see. Request animation frame, here. So, we put animation frame here. Wait, we can just... let's see. It's a little painful to do, but we definitely can. So, what we want is to set a manual timeout to remember. Is there a less painful way? I don't think so. Well, it actually is. There actually is. You know what? There may be. There is. Hear me out. We may want to have it in the parameters of the function. So, that means though we need to remember all the values, huh? We need to insert a function that already has the parameters inserted. Well, it's not like we need many parameters actually, only the speed. And the speed could just be a global value. dvd speed. For now it's, let's make it higher, right? 30. And we set it up here. Okay. We don't need to save anything actually. The group maybe, no, not really. It's here. So we just need the function name. So we can have it here. And function this. Would it even work? Does it even work? Let's try. So now on this we don't need to set timeout. Let's see. We also need to add this as a parameter. Okay. I swear this thing and we are done. So find the move group here. And we have the end function, which needs to be sent as a parameter actually. Total time is not really used, so we can just send parameters. How do I even... we just send the function here, the function. Which will call this. Okay. If it's null, it shouldn't be a problem, right? When it's over, if time more than 0, if it's not more than 0, it stops. But then we check if end function, then we can do this, right? End function dot call, right? That's how it works, right? Also, I may want to make it faster. Way faster, actually. Okay, finger crossed, gates crossed, and let's work. Okay, we still need to add those functions in the gameplay. For now, they are there, they are working. Oh yeah, I'm stupid. Die at the value that's lower. Oops. We can make a very low number too. Okay. I already forgot how it works. I should do like a division for make it faster. To make it more manageable even. Okay. And does... oh wait, it stopped. It stopped. Huh. Again. Now it doesn't stop. Why? At least it goes down. And stops. We can make it move. What do you want? For walking it works, but it doesn't call the next one when it stops. Weird. It's not calling it. Maybe this one doesn't work? Here, and function. I think that's how you call a function, but okay, we show it's possible. Maybe I can check on my own, though we saw that it's bouncing. That's important. We can do the rest on stream or on my own. In any case, maybe it's time to stop. I streamed exactly 2 hours, but I think it's time to stop. Okay, let's see. Who can we raid? Ooh, there's Merida. It's playing Blueprints. I really want to play the game, but I'm playing I Can't Slow the Others. Still, let's go. Okay. So, probably tomorrow we are going to do a Halloween RPG Maker stream, but maybe even on Halloween itself. Honestly, I still have to decide, but we're playing Hollow Knight on Sunday anyway. Okay, thanks for... Don't scare me like that, Fortuna Street. Nah, fairies are not scary. Hopefully. Thanks again for coming by, and we'll see ya whenever happens.